Man, this is really late. Are we next? Yeah. This is the
Okay, now it's better. Hello, everyone. Okay, today I would like to talk about crypto industry and massive adoption, but a little bit from another perspective. The thing is, but let me start with a really very simple question to you. Who believed in Bitcoin back in 2012 and in 2015? But still, the important thing that even very skeptical people confirmed that crypto is not going to disappear at all. It's already take its place, in a global race, which is nice. But we are all here, all together. I would say that we are early adopters of the technology, of cryptocurrency in general, of Bitcoin, of blockchain as a technology, which is nice. And I would say that my question to you, like why we still have not massive adoption of the cryptocurrency? Why is it something wrong with crypto? What's wrong actually? Why we still have just early adopters for this? Why we cannot achieve the massive adoption of it? So, let's take a look. One, how you can be sure, if we jumped into the shoes of potential users of crypto who are thinking about maybe I gonna use crypto, but what actually he can see? A lot of hacks, a lot of news about hacks. And even 2019 is not over, and thieves and scammers had already stolen more than $4 billion. Okay, the biggest portion of it, of course, is scammers. When crypto exchanges disappear, with the owner and money of the users, but still. This is my main reason why it drives anti-money laundering and counter-financial terrorism regulations. On top of this, USA, for example, has its own travel rule, and as well, Bitcoin ATMs, peer-to-peer transactions, and transaction networks are subjects of regulations. For instance, travel rule, which applies to all cryptocurrency transactions over $1,000, it's advised by Financial Action Task Force. Similar news we have from Canada, actually, that all exchanges must be reported about transactions which more than 10,000 of Canadian dollars. We will see more regulations and more regulations we're gonna come, But this means that the theft and all this stolen money becomes a game changer for the market. 2018, was an ICO fraud and scam, and it led to significant decrease in investments. If we will compare 2018-2019 August, we will see that the interest in ICO became 6 times less, which is crazy. But we also can see that there are indicators like security token offering and initial exchange offering. Well, security token offering is a particular classic form of IPO. And initial exchange offering is same, which is ACO, but with one difference, because crypto exchange, they do due diligence of ICO by its own. So basically, it's another step of security. And it raised already about $2 billion each, which is more interesting that initial exchange offering, first project of it was at the beginning of this year. So basically, this whole picture tell us what? That market needs more secure, that market needs some guarantees. And which offering will dominate? We don't know. We will see, time will show, you know. But unfortunately, crypto exchanges are becoming more attractive for hackers, you know, because it's much more easy to hack it than just standard bank. Because crypto exchanges has not basically strategy, I would say, you know, of cybersecurity. They're pretty, I would say, modern companies, you know, with a good vision how to conquer the market, but they did not put the cybersecurity into the business plan. And in 2018, numbers of hacks is still growing. We already have 8 hacks, you know, and the fourth quarter is just the beginning. And the damage from the theft is already $227 million with an average sum of hack around $28 million. What I would like to discuss with you now, let's have a closer look on how hackers attack exchanges and see if there is any opportunity that business owners can do about it. Yes, that one. So ICO as an object also might be a target. This is what happened with Spank Chain. They lost $40,000 thanks to reentrancy attack. Reentrancy attack, I would say that it's the most famous vulnerability of Ethereum. How does it work? Basically very simple, that your smart contract, first of all, allow to make a new calls before the previous calls was executed, was finished basically. And why it's happened? Simply, usually developers are reviewing functions one at a time. This is why reentrancy attack vulnerability was missed so many times during so many different people, you know. And of course, it was like the first time when I heard about it, it was a famous DAO hack. And it's not really funny that we still see that hackers are using this type of vulnerabilities. Here, solution is pretty simple. Audit your smart contract by third security provider before publishing it. I would say that it's going to cost you not more than $10,000, you know, but it could save you 1,000, sometimes even millions of dollars. And it will also create a bridge between ICO and between investors. You may ask me why. It's very simple, because if you will think as an investor, you cannot check the code of smart contract. You cannot be sure that it's really safe. You really need confirmation from the third party to be sure that it's not going to be a scam project. You can create a really short checklist what security smart contract audit should include itself. First of all, of course, undeclared vulnerabilities, obviously. But second, the security vendor should check also not only the code of the smart contract, but also white paper. How you program the condition from white paper in the smart contract. And this also, the security audit should include second pass check, because the main role of security vendor to be sure that you will fix vulnerabilities in a proper way, not just give the detailed report with all and recommendations how you can do this, you know. Your security vendor should be sure about that you did it in a proper way. And then you get a clear report which actually you can use, I would say, as an additional marketing tool for promotion, because This report is particular confirmation for investors that the project is safe, worth trust. Another case, back in 2014, Kainomi is the oldest multi-asset wallet with millions of active users. And actually, the incident wasn't confirmed by company, but it was confirmed by investor who did detailed investigations. He had found a crucial vulnerabilities in a short way. The text box in a landing page, where you should put your password, was implemented by Chromium browser component. And once you type there, the text bot sent it immediately, discreetly, to the Google API. And someone who had access to googleapi.com used that passphrase and steal around $70,000. Coding errors using APIs, standard components, can compromise the user credential information. How you could avoid such a situation? It's very, very simply. I would say that only reliable way to prevent such threats is to do the security audit, basically to do the application security assessment. Application security assessment is a type of security audit for every particular application which you have. Mobile, web, or API, you really need to be sure that it's secure. Another case, pretty, I would say, strange a little bit. Can you imagine a case when hackers just silently replace the address of wallet for sending investment? This is what happened with CoinDash ICO, unfortunately. And it took a certain time for company to realize that they actually been hacked. They lost around $7 million. I hope that lesson to be learned. And actually, every single page which you publish, and it includes some financial transaction, it should be audited from security perspective because it is your financial transactions. Solution here is simple. It's penetration testing. Don't confuse the penetration testing with application security assessment. Penetration testing is a security audit of all your IT environment. So basically, wireless, any landing pages, any websites, and etc. So basically of your IT environment, because the perimeter is, I would say, in blockchain industry is really very weak, and it's still the most popular way to get in to discover the whole your system and then to realize how cyber criminals can hack the project and can steal the money. Do you think that hacks can happen actually with only little and naive startups? Not at all. Like a big company, big crypto exchange, being hacked this way, and hackers were able to get API keys. Based on company announcement, hackers used several techniques, including phishing and malware. And as a result, the hackers were able to get money from users' accounts and disappear. Here is an interesting thing, what if you know how users behave during the whole digital journey? And you can see the anomalies and suspicious behavior before even fraud has been committed. There is several actually solutions like these for fraud prevention based not only on technical metrics, but also on behavioral metrics. So basically it works like this. The solution creates patterns of behavior of your users. For some time, for example, like for 3 months, it's learning. And then when user get in, for example, cyber criminals can create a copy of your profile. It's pretty easy to hack your smartphone and to do monitoring of whole station, see your password and everything. But he cannot repeat how you do swipe, how fast you typing, and etc. And it's impossible to repeat the behavioral metrics. This is a key. This is an option how you can protect your users, traders, and etc. And the last case, which I would like to tell you about, it's not the hack story. It's a pretty successful case. Mercurion, crypto exchange platform, which is based on multi-tier architecture. It includes payment and crypto wallet and processing also. With 15 crypto exchange launching in 12 countries in the last 5 years, I would say, they need to ensure their level of reliability for their all investors, potential customers, and current customers. This is why they choose pretty advanced option of security audit, which is application security assessment by gray box. When the security vendor trying to hack the application with basic user access. As a result, even for us, was actually pretty surprising, you know, and Merkelion detected the double growth of leads from the website when they do announcement about it, which is, I would say, another indicator about like the market, the blockchain industry really need some protected and secure solutions. What is the key to success? If there is any magic wand, you know, any magic button or one single solution that can protect crypto or any blockchain-based project? Unfortunately, no. But effective solution is constantly access, review, and fix new vulnerabilities, you know, within your infrastructure and application. Remember the Red Queen in Alice in Wonderland. My dear, here we must run just as we can, just to stay in a place. The same with the security, because hackers will never stop. Here is just short checklist of security what you need to do. It's security audit of your applications, web, mobile, API. You need to be sure about your IT perimeter. Also, you need to do smart contract audit of your smart contract, and also find the solution how you can protect your users. I would say that I believe that with such approach, when you will show not only by words but also with some kind of confirmation that you care about security, so that you can have some and give some guarantees for users, absolutely, the rate of growth of blockchain industry, cryptocurrency, will be much more faster than we have it now. Thank you so much. Thank you for your attention.